Thank you. Tonight we'll be performing the three pieces that we performed at State Music Performance Assessment in early March, as well as two new pieces that we added just for this concert. Your program, if you were able to scan the codes out back, and if you missed it, they're on the doors coming in the auditorium, includes a description of each piece. As an added bonus tonight, we'll be following the concert band's performance. Our jazz band will also be performing, so please stick around for that. It's going to be fantastic. Our first piece tonight is one of the pieces that we did perform at Music Performance Assessment. It's entitled Laurel Mountain Overture by Douglas Court. While most young people receive their early musical training in a school music class or band setting, Douglas Court actually received his in the Salvation Army. After receiving a bachelor's degree from the University of Toronto and studying composition at the University of South Florida, Court made a visit to Pennsylvania, where he saw the beautiful scenery of the Laurel Mountains blanketed in snow. He was so inspired that he went home and wrote this piece. By the time the piece was released, Court himself had returned to his roots in music and was serving as the divisional music director for the Salvation Army in the state of Florida. This is Laurel Mountain Overture. While the percussion move around and reset for our next piece, I'd like to take this moment to recognize students who auditioned for and participated in the Shoals Area Honor Band back in February. Please hold your applause until all the students have been recognized. I'll ask them to stand and percussion come out to the edge where they can see. Flute, Mackenzie Borden. Clarinet, Savannah Hanson and Andrew Mason Tavares. Alto sax, Matthew Strickland. Trumpet, Sadie Doyle. Trombone, Nathaniel Wright. Percussion, Lily Peck and Samuel Branham. Also making the honor band, but were unable to attend due to illness, other conflicts were Natalie Bishop on clarinet and Cameron Dawson on trombone. I'd also like to add that Lily was first chair snare, Samuel was first chair timpani, and Nathaniel was second chair trombone. Let's give all these students a big round of applause. Our next piece, The Shokin Farewell, is composed by American folk musician and violinist, or fiddler, whichever you prefer, Jay Unger, and was used for many years as a good night waltz at the annual Ashokan Dance Fiddle and Dance Camps run by Unger and his wife Molly Mason. Composed in the style of a Scottish lament, Unger describes this song as coming out of a sense of loss or longing. The most famous arrangement of this piece begins with solo violin, later accompanied by guitar and upright bass. This arrangement for band that we are about to perform was penned by Calvin Custer. This is The Shokin Farewell. Again, while percussionists move around and reset for our next piece, I'd like to take this opportunity now to represent another group of students. These are the students that participated in the UNA Honor Band last month. To participate in the UNA Honor Band, students fill out an online application, and then UNA chooses students to fill out the instrumentation for 2 bands. The students show up and audition on the day that the Honor Band starts. Again, we ask you please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. The students are on flute, Mackenzie Gordon; on clarinet, Andrew Mason DeForest and Savannah Hanson; on trumpet, Sadie Doyle; trombone, Nathaniel Wright; percussion, Billy Peck and Samuel Brown. Of these 7 students that went, 5 of them made the top band, with Lily being first chair percussion and Samuel close behind in third chair. Let's give all the students a big round of applause. As I was making my notes for tonight, I always kind of pull from last year's and just redo and stick new things in. I noticed that last year our third song was a song called The River and the Rock, a piece about a mural on a rock wall beside a river in a town in Massachusetts. And now looking at our pieces tonight, we have a similar theme running throughout the concert. The first piece was about a beautiful mountain scenery in Pennsylvania. The second piece came from an area in the mountains of upstate New York where the Ashokan Lake is now located. And our third piece tonight is aptly named American River Songs. American River Songs was written by Pierre LaPlante and is based on traditional and composed music of an earlier time, a time when the rivers and waterways were the lifeline of a growing nation. Throughout this piece, you'll hear songs such as Down the Wide Missouri, Shenandoah, or as it's also known, Across the Wide Missouri, the Glendy Burke, and a fourth nameless piece that seems to have originated in the Delta region of Louisiana. You'll hear each of these pieces individually and at times hear them layered on top of each other, almost as if multiple bands were playing at the same time. This is Pierre LaPlante's American River Songs. Let's give a percussion reset. I'd like to now recognize the students who made the District 3 Honor Band and All-State Honor Band. These students went through a rigorous in-person audition back in January to make the District 3 Honor Band, and if they scored high enough in district, then they had to submit a recorded audition, video recording, as the second round portion of auditioning for All-State. We had 4 students who made District 3, as well as all 4 of those made All-State. Again, please hold your applause to the end. Those students are on clarinet, Savannah Hanson, who was able to participate in district because she also made All-State Orchestra, which was the same weekend. On trombone, we had Nathaniel Wright, and on percussion, Lily Pett and Sophia Hodges. Based on the chair placement district, the students are placed into one of 3 bands at All-State, either red, white, or blue, with red being the top band. Lily made the red band, Nathaniel made the white band, Sophia and Savannah both made the blue band. The video audition is then used as a chair placement audition within each band. Nathaniel ended up first chair trombone in the white band. Sophia was first chair percussion in the blue band. Let's give each of these students a big round of applause. As we've begun preparations to move out of the current band room and into a temporary facility in anticipation of our current building being taken down to build a new band room, I've been going through some of the library, getting a little more organized and ready to move. I recently ran across a piece I decided to work into the program for tonight. But before I introduce it, I need to ask a couple of audience participation questions that I asked the students before we started working on this piece. Mr. Jay, if you could give us our house lights there, please. Raise your hand if you knew that Alabama had an official state song. Now keep it up if you know the name of that song. And I'll give you a hint, it ain't Sweet Home Alabama. That's right, most of our students didn't know it either. But actually, I think every state in the nation has an official state song, and Alabama does too. And it's aptly named Alabama. Alabama was written as a poem by Julia Tutwiler after returning from a trip to Germany. She recalled that in Germany, patriotism was inspired by spirited songs. She thought that it would be helpful toward restoring the spirits of the people in her home state of Alabama to give them a new patriotic song, inspiring her to write Alabama. The music was later written by Edna Gopal-Gusson, and the song was adopted as the official Alabama state song on March 9, 1931, and signed into law by then-Governor B.M. Miller. There are 7 verses to the song. The first verse goes like this: Alabama, Alabama, we will aye be true to thee. From thy southern shores where groweth, by the sea thine orange tree, to thy northern vale where floweth, deep and blue the Tennessee. Alabama, Alabama, we will aye be true to thee. Here is Jim Mahaffey's arrangement of Alabama, the official state song of the state of Alabama.
Everybody knows it's really Rammer Jack.
Mr. J, if you'll give us some lights out there in the audience again. Before we play our last piece, I'd like to take a moment to recognize a few people that might be out in the audience. Sure, we've got several of these. First of all, if you're an FCS administrator, central office personnel, school board member, or teacher, please stand to be recognized. We want to thank you for all your help and support for helping to educate and mold our students into the successful education. And now I want to take a moment to thank a special group of people whose time and dedication have made it possible for the students on the stage to be here tonight, their parents. Without parents purchasing instruments, paying band fees, getting students to and from rehearsals and performances, this would not be possible. With all those parents, and we'll even include grandparents, who have a child on stage, please stand and be recognized. But also at this time, I'd like to say a huge thank you to Mr. Russell Below, Mr. Brian J. for all that they do to help this program be successful. There's no way we could be where we are without these two gentlemen and all that they do for our program. Let's give them a big round of applause. The last group of people I'd like to recognize is our 13 seniors who are on this stage with the Florence High School Band for their final performance tonight. As I call their names, I want to ask them to come and line up on the front up here and remain standing up here so that you can come down and take pictures when we get done Again, also, we ask if you will, please hold applause till we get through all 13 and get them all up here. We'll give them one big round of applause together. Our first singer is Natalie Bishop. She's the daughter of Betty Beard and Shannon Bishop. She's a 6-year member of the band, where she has played clarinet in marching, concert, and jazz bands, and also plays bass in the jazz band this year. Natalie plans to attend UNA on a band scholarship and major in computer science. Jack Cho is the son of Allison Lupton and has played baritone in marching and concert bands for 4 years and has played the guitar in jazz band. Jack Cho is also the son of Allison Lupton and a twin, in case you didn't know, and has played French horn and mellophone for 4 years in the marching and concert bands and has played in the jazz band. Both brothers plan to attend Middle Tennessee State University and major in audio production. Ethan Couch is the son of Amanda Ryan and Kevin Couch. He is a 5-year member of the band where he plays clarinet in marching and concert bands. His future plans are undecided at this time. Cameron Dawson is the son of Andrea Galladay and the late Roland Dawson. He is a 7-year member of the band and has played trombone in the marching, concert, and jazz bands. His plans include studying computer science at UAB. Nathaniel DeVos is the son of Angela Newport and is a 7-year member of the band where he has played percussion in the marching and concert bands and indoor percussion. His future plans are undecided at this time. Sophie Hodges is the daughter of Melissa Maccabee and John Hodges. She is a 6-year member of the band where she is a member of the percussion section and has performed with the marching and concert bands and indoor percussion. Sophie plans to study neuroscience at UAB. Faith Lane is the daughter of Julie and Trey Lane and has been a member of the percussion section for 7 years. Faith has performed with the marching and concert bands and indoor percussion and plans to continue her band career on a band scholarship at UNA where she will major in education. Ethan Mashburn is the son of Melissa Knight, Jamie Mashburn, and Brian Knight. He has played trombone in a band where he has participated in marching band and concert band and even played tuba in marching band this past fall. Ethan plans to attend UAB and major in physics. Andrew, also known as AC Miles, is the son of Nina Keenum and Eric Miles. He is a 7-year member of the percussion section and has performed with the marching and concert bands and the indoor percussion. AC will be serving in the Army after graduation. Kevon Neal is the son of Sharonica and Sheldon Neal. Kevon is a 2-year member of the band where he has performed in the marching and concert bands and the indoor percussion, and he even played tuba in the concert band this year. After graduation, Kevon will be going to work at North American Lighting. Malachi Rose, the son of Abraham and Susan Rose. Malachi has been in band for 7 years and has performed in the marching and concert bands as a trombone player. Malachi has plans to attend UNA but is currently undecided on the major. Helen Thompson is the daughter of Bradford Thompson and Larry Toller. Helen has played flute and oboe during her 8 years in band before arriving at Florence last year. She has continued to play the oboe for the concert band and has also played in the percussion section for the marching band and the indoor percussion. Helen will be attending the University of Alabama, but is currently undecided on a major. And there you have them, our 13 concert band singers for the 23-24 school year. Let's give them all a big hand. Thank you so much for coming out tonight for our band program. We hope you've enjoyed the music so far and that something will be performed for you has affected you in a positive manner. Before we play our last piece, we ask that you stick around for the jazz band performance, which will immediately follow this as soon as we can get them set up. Our last piece of the evening is Randall Standridge's Dance Carnival. Mr. Standridge says this piece was inspired by the many great can-cans, gallops, and quick-step marches that populate the music repertoire. We'll end our portion of the concert tonight with Dance Carnival. before I turn it over to Mr. Jay and the jazz band, I need to make an apology. I was long ago when I was talking about seniors, Leo picked it up because I said his brother's name twice. I apologize to Leo's show, the second of the twins there.
Thank you so much, Legendary. We've been doing a lot of morning performances the past few weeks with this group, so you just know what the time it is. I'm not going to lie, the Alabama State song, I could just swear it's all Wisconsin. I'm not going to lie, I just swear it is. I was wrong with that. But this next tune we're going to features Matthew Scoop's script over there. And you'll find out why they call him Scoops in just a minute. But this is a fun tune. We've had a lot of fun working on it. And it's a wonderful jazz standard made famous by the rock band Discounts back in the early 60s and 50s by Earl Hagen, arranged wonderfully by Roger Holmes. Like I said, Roger Holmes was a wonderful arranger. It's a wonderful arrangement. I hope you enjoy the old jazz standard, Harlem Nocturne. Matthew hates this song, by the way. because I like to play it all. They have done a tremendous job this year with some of what I would consider the hardest circumstances that I've experienced here with a jazz band meeting after school. We meet 2 days a week, Monday and Wednesday, from 3:30 to 5 for about 90 minutes. And because of the spring semester with some sickness on my part and the band going to Disney, we had to make sure that the concert band was taken care of. And they have done a yeoman's job of success. Just to recap a few things, this past Saturday, the District 3 Solo Ensemble Festival, the high school jazz combo, along with our middle school jazz combos, received straight superior ratings at the Jazz Festival. And this year was the first year that the Alabama Band Masters Association hosted a statewide jazz adjudication event, what we've been affectionately calling Jazz MPA. And they've done a tremendous job of doing successful things with that. And for the first time in Florence high school history, first year they had it, first year we take the jazz combo to an event, they also received straight superior ratings for that. Please give them a good round. We had a drum set change. Is that family enough for that? We're going to close out with a wonderful Latin jazz standard entitled Best Movie Show. I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. White. He's giving me some. Tell me this. Okay. Oh, yes, students, if you would, please. Let's go to the stage. We need to get back to the main room. Make sure no stone is unturned.
Thank you all for coming. That's it.